I saw you in the morning light, I just held my place. And it goes with a little time.
And then a few years later, many years later, my now husband and I moved to that foreign land called Texas. And I got to know this girl that my family had been talking about, whispering about, maybe not so whispering about for a few years now. This girl that was Kyle's friend, and then Kyle's roommate, but also tried to keep Kyle in line. And then we heard that Matt liked her, and we were like, wait, Kyle's roommate? Really?
You know, Meagan, from the moment you came into this world, you've been an inspiration and a ray of sunlight to your mother. It's been a privilege to be your father. To watch you grow up into the amazing, beautiful young lady you are has been something that I'm not so sure I was entitled to.
There you go. It's coming. In those 4 years that have followed, the four of us, Matt, Meagan, my husband Chris, and I have become really close. They are the most loyal friends that I have. All of us in this room were invited here for a reason tonight. We're here to witness their love and to support them in that love, but also to provide them that same loyalty and love that they give us every single day.
I've actually known Matthew my entire life. We were born 3 months apart, and we grew up at the beginning. I was born in Houston. I know you could tell by my cowboy boots and rugged good looks, and my truck that's outside. We grew up for the first 3 years together until my family moved away. What was amazing is how close we stayed, and every year we saw each other.
It's kind of like, who would guess, all this came about from our younger son, Kyle, inviting Matthew up to a party at College Station, and that's where Matthew and Meagan met. We got 2 boys, and this is our first chance to have a daughter, and she's just so wonderful, and we're crazy about you, and we're hoping for everything for the best.
Caroline, I've been looking for the time to tell you nothing feels the same since I moved back from where you are. Words don't line up, and every time I try to lay them down, the God-forsaken page drips out and tears up into parts. I'm tearing into parts. So hallelujah reads the church sign on the sidewalk. Now I pass along the 5 blocks to the amber-colored door. What's it to you? If I still believe in magic, see the beauty.
And then Meagan comes into the fold, and was one where I knew she was the right one just because of Instagram, because I would see stories or photos, and she was actually smiling hunting.
Given time, the fire burns right down the fuse, and you still stand too close. California, I can leave the money on the table and the silver and the halos of the angels in her sky, but I adore you. So I'm getting on this train home, and I'm letting all these stars go. I'm sleeping through the night since I told you that I love you, and you said it might be true, but you treat love like a firework just to keep the sky amused. And you might find that over time, and once the fire burns the fuse, you still stand too close.
Meagan has always been there for me with advice and has helped to teach me things that I would not have figured out without her. Watching her grow into the breathtaking, beautiful woman that stands before us has been a joy. Even though I stress you out sometimes, I know you will always be there for me. I have loved watching how you've grown with Matthew.
If I said again I love you, would you say, you know it's true? We can treat love like a firework just to keep the sky amused. And we might find that given time the fire burns right down the fuse, but I'm still standing close.
The most remarkable moment in life is when you meet the person who makes you feel complete. The person who makes the world feel beautiful and magical. The person with whom you share a bond so special that it transcends a normal relationship and becomes something so pure and so wonderful that you can't imagine spending another day of your life without them. For Matthew, that magical moment happened about 25 years ago when I entered his life. But also about 6 years ago when Meagan entered his life.
You are more precious to me today than yesterday.
And you will be more cherished tomorrow than you are today.
Please wear this ring as a symbol of my eternal love for you.
A love that transcends all of our yesterdays, all of our todays, and all of our tomorrows.
And now, by the power vested in me by the state of Colorado, it is my honor and delight to declare you husband and wife. Matthew, you may kiss your bride.
Falling from your eyes, emptiness you cannot hide.
Matthew, I am very fortunate to have you now as a son-in-law and to have you as part of our family. I genuinely like spending time with you. And for those of you who don't know Matthew that well, Matthew's one of these guys that can fix anything. And for somebody who has to-do lists between a lake house and a ranch here that will take me into my 90s, I am really happy to have you as part of our family, Matthew. Matthew, I know Meagan loves you, and you love her. And for a father, there's no greater comfort in knowing the man she's chosen to spend the rest of her life with is someone who's going to cherish her and keep her as number one. And for that, I am also very grateful for you coming into our life. May you have many years of love, compassion, and mutual respect. And may you have many, many years of happiness together. God bless you.
Matthew, you are a great person with a big heart, and I could have never asked for a better person to love my sister. You are the older brother I have always wanted. And I know I can count on you for anything, including keeping Meagan safe and happy. Now I could go on forever about how I've seen these two grow and make each other a better person. Like how Matthew has helped Meagan relax and let go. Like how they show patience and compassion when others would have quit.
Now, I've had the pleasure of watching these two grow together the last 6 years and see how they truly complement each other. It's amazing how perfect they are together. And I've had the privilege of being able to expand the great friendship that I have with Matt with Meagan also. These two mean absolutely everything to me, and I love the fact that they're starting this new chapter as husband and wife. I'm excited for their future, and I can't wait to see what new adventures they create together. To my best friend and his new bride, the new Mr. and Mrs. Friedrichs.